Hey everyone, thanks for logging on if you're watching live. Thanks for just taking some time out to hear about my Arbonne journey a little bit. And if you're watching the recording, I hope that you are having a great day as well. And thank you also for taking just some time out of your day to hear about why I've chose Arbonne and what it's done for me. So about 3 years ago, I actually did my first round of the 30 days, like when it first started, and when everyone was kind of jumping on board. And I loved the program, but I kind of put it on the back burner for a long time. And I kept using the shakes. I would use them a couple times a week, but I wasn't using them all the time. And then about a year ago, after Aaron, my upline, jumped on and just started using it more, I decided to jump back into and do another 30-day program. And for me, I have a lot of digestive issues, and what it's done for me is really clear up a lot of those issues and just make my whole body feel better from the inside out. And after a couple of months and of Aaron and I chatting and talking, and me asking probably more questions than were necessary, and Aaron being really patient with me, I decided that I wanted to lead other people in this health and wellness journey, and just really get them to understand what health means from the inside out, and how it can really just change your view and your outlook on everything that you do. And the reason that I chose to move forward with being a brand ambassador for Arbonne was because I want to have financial freedom in my family, and I want to be able to give abundantly and do those things. And I know that with Arbonne, the sky is the limit. And so that is what you guys are here to hear about, is how Arbonne, there's just no limit with Arbonne to what you can do and who you can be. And so I'm going to toss it over to Nikki for a little bit, and she's going to tell you guys about what it looks like to join this team. So here you go, Nikki.
Great. Thanks so much, Brandy. And Brandy and I barely even know each other, so I love hearing a little bit of her story and how she got started. So that's one of the great things about Arbonne, is they bring people like Brandy into our lives that we never would have met before. But like Brandy said, my name is Nikki Aby, and I am actually a regional vice president with Arbonne. I've been an Arbonne consultant for a little bit of time now. I actually started my Arbonne journey about 6 years ago now. And I started because someone offered me a skincare sample. I am an esthetician, and someone came in, Ashley Jackson, who some of you guys know, and if you decide to join us, you'll meet her. She's amazing. She gave me a skincare sample, and after about 3 days, I was blown away. And as an esthetician, I was like, why have I not heard of this stuff before? This is crazy. I was just in love. So I started looking into the company a little bit more. I realized that Arbonne's actually been around for a really long time. And again, I was shocked I had never heard of it. And then I looked into their ingredient policy and their standards. And that's when I truly fell in love with Arbonne. I realized that their standards are the utmost of safety. They are botanically based. They are all of the things that we're looking for in products, because I am someone who does care and research and things like that about what is in the products that I'm using. And that was really huge for me, that they not only worked so well, but were healthy for us to use. So that was really exciting for me. I became a consultant right away. I built the business just a little bit, but then I took a break. It was a little bit tougher back then because you had to actually go to people's houses and do presentations and things like that. So it was a lot more time consuming. So I stayed on as a consultant and just kind of ordered products here and there. And then fast forward to a little bit over a year ago, I had noticed a lot of people were having great success with our 30-day nutrition program. And I had a baby, and I had a good amount of weight to lose, and I just wasn't feeling myself. So I decided to do the 30 days, and my results were, again, amazing. I felt like a new person. My skin looked better. I was sleeping better. My energy was great. My attitude was improved. And I obviously lost some baby weight. So I just really, really fell in love and decided that, considering the fact that it had gone a lot more on the virtual side, that this was something that I could do again. So I jumped back in, and about a year later, we went into qualification for the third level of Arbonne, which is regional vice president. And that's where we're at right now. So it is just crazy what has happened in the last year. We have helped so many people change their lives. This business has changed my whole life, top to bottom. And I just don't really know where I would be without it at this point. So a little bit about me. We'll just jump right on in so that you can learn more about what Arbonne might be able to do for you. We'll keep this really, really short, but just kind of keep an open mind for us and let us, kind of pique your interest as to if this can be a fit for you or not. So Arbonne is one of the fastest social marketing based health and wellness businesses, one of the fastest growing. But people don't really understand what social marketing is. So really quickly, that's kind of the first thing. What is social marketing? So social marketing is a lot easier to explain than you might think because most of us are already doing it. The best example I have for you is, let's just say a restaurant opens down the street and your friend goes to the restaurant and her husband order a wonderful Brussels sprout appetizer. It comes out, it looks delicious. She takes a picture of it and she posts it on her social media page. And you see it and it looks great and you like it, and, all that good stuff, and you move on with your day. And then next weekend you decide to go to the same restaurant, and what happens? You order the Brussels sprouts because you saw it, it looked great, she shared it, and that was it. So you were influenced by something that someone else was doing. And this is exactly social marketing. It's the idea that we have the ability to influence other people by just sharing our daily life with them, just sharing whatever we were experiencing that day. We are all already doing it. We already ask for recommendations on Facebook. We already talk about our favorite restaurants. We already talk about, just anything that is changing our life, anything that we enjoyed, anything we didn't enjoy, all of those things. We're just not getting paid for it. So that's where Arbonne can come in. So as we just go over the next few minutes, keep an open mind and just see if this, even though it is not, the normal, it's a little bit out of the box, just see if it might actually make more sense than you thought before. So we are all Arbonne brand ambassadors. And as a brand ambassador, Arbonne basically pays you to partner with them to experience the Arbonne products, do the 30-day nutrition program, and share our stories with our social networks. And you can notice that I will say share and not sell, because that is what you're doing. When you're looking your best, you're feeling your best, you're sharing how you got there. You're sharing what this has done for your mom or your dad or your daughter or whoever. And you are not selling. And that's why Arbonne is just kind of exploding, is because we have something that people are looking for. And there is not a whole lot of opportunity like Arbonne out there. So what makes Arbonne different? So why is Arbonne exploding right now? Why, are we doing something that other companies might not be doing? So Arbonne, first of all, everything we have is consumable. So I mentioned the skincare and I mentioned the 30-day nutrition kit. We actually have over 400 products and every single one of them runs out. So in the 30-day program, for example, we teach people to replace their bad habits or their unhealthy habits with good ones, and we have products to help them along the way with that. And every single time that someone reorders that, you get paid for it. And it teaches people to kind of let their experience speak for themselves, because again, when you're looking your best, you're feeling your best, you're acting differently, and people notice those changes. And people keep ordering because that's what we're always so excited about, is how good we feel and how different we feel as comparison to what we did before. So second reason that Arbonne is something that you should maybe think about jumping in with is the health and wellness industry. It does not matter who you are. It doesn't matter what generation you're from, male, female. It does not really matter. Everyone wants to look and feel their best. Everyone. And Arbonne offers that to people without jeopardizing their health. So there are different quick fixes out there for weight loss. There are different quick fixes out there for, health issues that you want to work on, but they're not always healthy. And as I said, Arbonne standards are crazy high. So you can be sure that what you are using with Arbonne is healthy for your body. It's not going to compromise your health. Number 3 reason why Arbonne is just completely different. This is a huge one. And this is what sometimes people are a little bit hesitant about, but Arbonne is a virtual online business. This is my favorite thing. We are technically, I guess you could say the business of the future. If you think about all of the stores that are going out of business, if you think about the way people are doing their grocery shopping, the way people are doing all of their shopping, it's all online. And that's what Arbonne has to offer. And that's priceless. And everything can be done from your phone and your laptop. And for me, I am a mom of 3 kids. Both 2 of my older kids are in competitive sports. Arbonne is actually my 3rd job, which is crazy, but it is. And the fact that I can do everything that I need to do at the level that I've been able to achieve with Arbonne is just kind of insane, because I don't have to leave my house if I don't want to. I can, work from home during the summer with my kids here. I don't have to call out. I don't have to, adjust anything. It is all done right here. And we all have our phone or our laptop at arm's width anyways. So again, could you already be doing this? And it's just a little bit easier than you might think. It's just kind of on trend with what is happening in the world. And I think that Arbonne is so smart, and I'm so happy that I'm on the right side of that, because like I said, everything's kind of changing. So the last thing that we'll discuss really quickly is the business opportunity and what that kind of income is possible and things like that. So with Arbonne, when you start up, everyone starts at the same level, which is why we sometimes say anyone can do Arbonne, because we all start with the same exact thing. And when you go into any other job, that's not always the case. Everyone starts out as a brand ambassador, and you can reach any of the 4 levels of management with Arbonne. The first level is district manager. Normally people will reach that level within about a month, sometimes 2-3 months. And the income there is between $500 and $1,500 a month. And that might not sound like a lot to you, or that might be huge to you. When I started, I just wanted to pay my car payment. So that $500, I was like, yes, sign me up. That's wonderful. And some people are perfectly happy with that. If you're not, though, you can move on and try for area manager. That is the second level. And the income there jumps up from $1,500 to $4,000 a month. So this is where, if some people are unhappy with their work situation, unhappy with their income, if they just need a change, what have you, some people start leaving their jobs at this point. But I mean, $4,500, $1,500 can be huge a month for your family. Just think about what you could do with that money. So the next level is where, like I said, I currently am. We just promoted, and it was just a little bit over a year, and that is regional vice president. And regional vice president is amazing because Arbonne gifts you with your own white Mercedes. So you get to go pick out whatever white Mercedes you want. And it just is such a great feeling to be able to drive that around. And Arbonne gives you an extra $800 a month towards your car. So you no longer have that car payment that I wanted to be paid when I started. And then the average income is between $5,000 and $15,000 a month. And I know that sounds insane. And I do get this question a lot. So I wanted to touch on this as well. People are always like, if you make that much money, why do you have 3 jobs? So this is huge for me because Arbonne can do something different for everyone. For me, my other 2 jobs are hobbies that I happen to get paid for. I'm an esthetician and I'm a high school cheerleading coach. I just came from practice, so hence my hat. It was a little hot out there. I wouldn't be able to do those things if I did not have Arbonne, because they don't make that much money, especially coaching. And that's something that I love. So at this level, you can introduce things that you couldn't do before into your life. And that's exactly what Arbonne is doing for me. I would have had to give up my cheerleading job. I would have possibly had to give up my esthetician job where I only worked part-time. I would have maybe had to go to full-time. And now, luckily, I do not have to do that. Okay, so then the last level is national vice president. And that is the top level of this company. And the income there is $22,000 and above per month. I know that sounds insane. It sounds unattainable. Trust me, for me, I thought it was too. But we have 3 people on our team that are currently national vice president, and 2 of them are sisters. So let that sink in, because this is a social marketing company, and we have 2 sisters on our team that are at the top of the company. They all know the same people. They grew up together. They all have the same interactions with people. That just goes to show you that this can work no matter who you are, as long as you work the business. You can get to wherever you want to get. So if anything we've talked about sounds of interest to you, how do you get started? This is a business, so there is going to be an investment. I will tell you that I started my esthetician business and it was quite expensive. It was, I want to say like $5,000 or $6,000 for me to start this business. Arbonne is not that. Arbonne is $279 to get started. So I understand that that does still sound a lot for some people, but let me break that down for you. So when you realize everything that you're going to get for $279, it just kind of makes so much sense to you. So you are, number 1, an official Arbonne brand ambassador. Number 2, you get your own website where people can log on, order automatically from you. You can manage your business from your own website. Number 3, you also get the 30-day nutrition kit that we have all done and love. So you have all of the things that you need right there. In addition to that, you get to partner with your upline, which would be Brandy, which also brings her upline, Erin, and also brings myself into the equation, which is why I'm doing this right now with Brandy. If you put in the work, if you decide that this is something that you want to do, we will partner with you, we will link arms with you, and we will make sure that you get to the level that you want and the income that you want that might change the life of you and your family. We will not let you fall on your face. We have a simple system for success that you get when you sign up. We go through everything with you. So that is why Arbonne can, really be a good fit for you, because you get so much for that $279. If that wasn't enough, we believe in our products and in our company so much that you can do the entire 30-day program, and you can still get your money back if you decide that you hate it, because we have a 45-day money-back guarantee. That is unheard of. You are not going to get that anywhere else. I can promise you right now that that is just how much we believe in Arbonne, how much we believe in this company. So I understand that you can be a little bit apprehensive. I understand that there can be so many questions. What if I can't do this? I can't sit in front of someone and record a video. Trust me, I was there not too long ago. But ask, what if this could work? What could this do for you? What if I could be successful at this? It's that tiny little question of what if? And that's what you guys, should really be thinking about right now. Every single day, I am so happy that that question kind of wouldn't go away for me, because I turned my upline down a couple of times. I decided not to jump back in a couple of times when I decided to come back. And now, I'm so grateful that I decided to not push that little what if question down and ignore it. So I just encourage you guys to do the same thing, have an open mind, and reach back out to Brandy if you have any questions, but just let us know what we can do to help you. And we look really forward to hopefully working with you guys in the future. So thanks so much for taking time out of your summer, especially. I know these days are crazy, but we just really appreciate you guys joining in tonight. So thank you, and we'll talk to you guys soon.